Welcome to the Dog Advisory Council, a trusted resource for dog owners and enthusiasts. Today we will be talking about if centipedes are poisonous to dogs, and how to treat a bite from a centipede on a dog. You'll be relieved to know that most of the time, centipedes are not poisonous to dogs. However, most of them do have a defense spray that they give off to protect themselves, which can cause an allergic reaction to some dogs. Also, many centipedes can and will bite your dog, and this can leave them feeling as though they've been stung by a bee or a hornet. If your dog has eaten the centipede or it has been bitten or stung him, the most likely scenario is that he will be mildly irritated, but otherwise fine. The size and type of centipede is also a factor. While most house centipedes are virtually harmless, some can be poisonous. The size of your dog can also play a factor. The smaller the dog, the more likely that a centipede will cause a reaction. Lastly, if your dog is allergic to centipedes, his reaction will also be stronger to an encounter, bite, or sting. House centipedes versus millipedes. Of the two, centipedes are more dangerous than millipedes. Centipedes will often defend themselves by biting or stinging your dog if it tries to gobble up a tasty snack. Millipedes, on the other hand, tend to be more docile. Instead of attacking, they'll release their defense spray and then curl up in a tiny ball and try to disappear. You don't necessarily need to know the difference between these two, but sometimes a vet, if needed, will ask if you know which one that he ate. If you do see your dog interacting with the bug, keep a note of these differences in their behavior. Most centipedes are not poisonous to dogs, but there are a few very terrifyingly large wild ones out there that can not only cause incredible pain to your dog but may even be a fatal encounter. Some of the most dangerous ones include the giant Scolopendridae, the Scolopendra cataracta, and Scolopendra cingulata. There are other poisonous ones, but these are thought to be the worst of them. Since these are wild ones, though, these are not the ones that you're likely to find hanging around your house, which can be a relief. As far as house centipedes, most of these are harmless as far as their strength of venom is concerned. That being said, if you have a den of them that your dog stumbles upon, it's possible that, like bees, a series of stings or bites could cause him a stronger reaction. If you've discovered that your dog has been bitten or stung by a centipede, here are the steps to take to help him and you get through the experience as painlessly and as free from stress as possible. Separate them as soon as you can. While it's not all that fun to go fishing around in your dog's mouth, especially with a squirmy centipede, you'll want to get him to drop it as soon as you can. Whether it's a command that he knows from you to drop whatever is in his mouth, or it's you're manually making him do it, you'll want to separate them as quickly as possible. Stay calm and controlled. Your dog is going to feed off of your energy, so you're going to want to keep your own energy soothing, calm, and loving. Even if you're internally freaking out, keep your voice and touch gentle as you comfort your dog and let him know that he is okay and safe. This will do a lot to minimize his physical and emotional reaction to it. Check him over for signs of a bite or sting. Once you're both calm and inside your home where he can't get himself into any trouble, you'll want to check him over for any indications that he's been bitten or stung. Once you know where the site is, you can keep an eye on it as well as other symptoms. Call the vet and follow his instructions. Even if your dog appears to be fine, you'll want to call the vet and let them know what happened so that they can determine whether he should be brought in immediately, or what potentially serious symptoms to watch for. You expect questions such as whether he ate it or was stung, bitten, and how long has it been since it happened, and others. When in doubt, take him in. Even if your dog seems fine, or the vet says it's okay, don't estimate to take him in just to be safe. Just like with anything else, having an expert sign off and tell you that your dog is fine can really do a lot for your overall peace of mind. So, what do the actual symptoms of a bite or a sting on a dog look like? Pretty much like every other kind of bite, really. If he has been bitten, stung, or having a reaction, you'll notice some or all of these symptoms. A bump or a hive from the bite or sting. The area where he was bitten or stung will often be raised and red. It may be swollen, or it could just look like a regular bug bite. If you look closely enough at it, you'll notice tiny little pinpricks, which is where the bites or sting marks are within it. Increased licking or attention to the sting. Since it's uncomfortable and most likely mildly painful, your dog will start licking or picking at the problem area to help curb the discomfort. Take note of where he picks and how much he picks, as this can give you a good idea of his pain level. Excessive drooling. If you notice that he is immediately drooling, this is actually called an inflammation response, and it most likely means that there is a bite or sting in your dog's mouth. It's important not to punish your dog for drooling because it's a biological response and he can't control it. Not to mention it's also going to clean the wound and help him heal faster. Pain or discomfort. Your dog may seem in pain or uncomfortable too. Maybe he's whining, maybe it's panting, or he just seems off to you, as his loving and attentive pet parent. In this case, the pain may be significant enough that you'll want to consider taking him to a vet to make sure that everything is okay. Lack of appetite, restlessness. Either lack of appetite or restlessness, or both, are signs that he is really struggling with the bite or sting from the centipede. If you notice either or both of these symptoms, you'll definitely want to put in a call to the vet and see if you can take him in for an appointment to make sure that he is okay. To treat a centipede bite on your dog, you can do some great first aid right at home if you've got an issue with your dog's bite or sting. This can help calm his emotional and physical discomfort. Rinse the area with cold and clean water. Check the wound for stingers or poisonous hairs and remove them carefully. Then wash the area out with cold and clean water, using a damp cloth. Don't use detergents or sprays, as this may worsen a reaction. Liberal use of cold and clean water will do well. Use ice to cool the skin. If there is discomfort or pain on the skin for your dog, to the point where he keeps picking at it, you can help ease the swelling and the pain by using ice in a towel to relieve it. Test it on yourself first to make sure that it isn't too cold, and then hold it to your dog's skin for a few minutes. Do this a few times until he doesn't seem impacted by it anymore. Be careful, though, to make sure that it's normal swelling rather than an allergic reaction. If the swelling doesn't go down or it seems like a lot of swelling for something as simple as a bite, give the vet a call. If you want to learn about what attracts centipedes, and how to get rid of centipedes without harming your dog, click the link in the description below. If the information in this video was useful, please like it and don't forget to subscribe.